Hey guys, Robert here, and as you know, me and Jack produce a lot of podcasts here at Seven Lamb Productions. So if you want to check out our other podcasts, don't forget to go to www.blogtalkradio.com/7lamb. That's SEVENLAMB. And you can find all of our other podcasts there. A lot of fictional audio dramas if you want to check them out. Everything ranging from horror to comedy to science fiction. So definitely check us out, and don't forget to leave a 5-star review. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Across America, episode 10. I'm your host, Jack Austin, and with me, sometimes,
Robert
Lamb.
That's it.
I love it.
Yeah, just sometimes.
Yeah, episode 10, typically, in any podcast I've ever listened to, is the episode where they talk about where you went to the bathroom.
No,
I don't think we're doing that.
No. Don't want to do that yet.
This is the only thing keeping our listeners here.
Yeah, I know. Once we tell them, they're gone.
Once we tell them where and how you went number 1, 2, and 3, they're done. Unsubscribe.
I think 3 should be like a bird, where you do both at the same time.
Yeah, sure.
I'm guessing.
And your favorite states.
Yeah, exactly.
To pull a 3.
To pull a 3.
Yeah.
All of them.
Timing has to be just right.
Yeah. Wait, for the 3 or to tell people?
No, the 3.
Okay.
Yeah, telling people is, your prerogative.
I mean, we'll tell them when we get to it.
We will. And it'll be etched in history of where Robert mined his P's and Q's.
P's and Q's.
Don't worry about it, man.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, no, I get it.
You just put that in your pocket?
Makes sense. Yep, save it for later.
And I want to thank everybody that went out to the Emerald City Comic Con to come meet me and hug me.
Did you actually get any hugs?
I got one hug, but I don't think that guy knew I was giving away free hugs.
Oh, man. So he paid?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. He just didn't know they were. He just went for it.
Right,
you know?
right.
Whatever.
Oh, that's good.
Whatever. But yeah, thank you so much for everybody that came out. We really had a pretty decent showing with such short notice of everybody even knowing, right?
Across America patches.
Passed out some Across America patches. We had a lot of kids that were there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people dressed up and a lot of kid-friendly stuff that was there. Kids would come up and they'd see the paralyzed patch, and I'd be like, that's not for you.
Yeah, that one's too scary.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want you listening to this. You could take a patch, but don't ever ask any other questions about this.
Just give it here, and don't tell people you listen or watch this or whatever it is.
Don't tell your parents that guy over there gave it to you, not me.
Yeah. Me with all the patches laid out.
Yeah, and also take some information on our podcast, please.
Yeah, please. That says paralyzed Across America and all those on it.
Pass this out to your schoolmates.
Yep. Nice.
And I was just shown this lovely bit of information.
Yep.
The End of All Hope patches are done, and they look
decent,
sensual.
They're metallic, like they almost look like metallic. They got like a nice sheen to them.
I could see a Clooney or a Bateman or a McClane wearing one of these.
Wait a second, hold on.
George Clooney, Jason Bateman,
and John McClane.
John McClane.
Wait, so two
one
real
of
people
these
and one
things is not
fictional
like
one.
the other. Dude, if John McClane wore an End of All Hope badge, it's all over.
That's true.
It's all over, baby.
During Christmas?
Oh, so it has to be during Christmas.
Yeah.
Shoeless. If he's
Shoeless,
wearing that with shoes.
On glass.
Ooh.
Walking on glass.
Well, not everyone does he walk on glass. Let's be real.
I think he has his shoes on for the fourth one, too.
Yeah, right. The most iconic one are actually 1 and 3. Because does he have shoes on in 2? I don't think he does.
He's got to have shoes on in 2.
That's the one where he's at the airport in the snow.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he be wearing shoes? He's at an airport.
Right.
I mean, maybe
he's not wearing shoes in 1.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right, because in 3, what's his name's brother, Simon, Simon tells him to take his shoes off because he killed his brother when he wasn't wearing shoes.
2 and 4, he's wearing shoes.
2 and 4, he's wearing
not
shoes.
wearing
1 and 3, he's not. 5, I think at that point he's got a jetpack and shooting lasers out of his eyes.
I didn't
Lord
see 5.
knows. Yeah. So we're 4 minutes into why in the world have they not started talking about Robert's walk yet?
Close enough.
So paint us a picture, Robert. Put us there.
I did wear shoes for most of my walk. And by most, I mean anytime I was walking on gravel or the street, I was wearing shoes.
And no glass.
Yeah, no glass around. Although, I mean, there was glass around sometimes.
Right.
But, well, I was about to say something else, but I'll wait till I get to that part.
Sure.
Okay, anyways, I think we last left off when me and Tony made it back to the hostel, which is we left the hostel to go finish our walk because we had to stop there and it started snowing. But we met these guys at a pizza place. They drove us back to the hostel.
Right.
And, we stayed there that night. The next day... And I found out their names. It was Nick and Justin.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I forget what names we made up for them.
Right?
Way wrong.
I don't remember. I knew Nick.
And you told me that it was a remarkably faster walk without the packs and all that other stuff.
Yeah. Because the second day, we just so much better.
You're like, why do we do this all the time?
Yeah, let's just drop our shit and just hope that we don't need water. That's what we should have done.
Perfect.
As I take a sip of water right now. Yeah, so we got back to the hostel. We slept over that night, or that morning before like our walk. Tony got the number of Nick because Nick said, "Hey, when you guys get back to the hostel, like obviously you're gonna stay there for the night, but I live in Twisp, which is the next town that you're gonna be walking through." He goes, "When you get there, you're welcome to stay the night if you need another place to stay."
Right.
So we got his number and we're like, "All right, cool. We're gonna try to make it there." So that's what we did after the hostel. We woke up the next day. I think that night, like Tony just worked on the blog, and I just downloaded more podcasts. And we headed towards Twisp, which was just a really small little town. And I might even confuse like their names, Nick and Justin. I don't remember. One of them worked as a chef.
Yeah,
and he said that he was going to be working all day. So we said, okay, well, we're going to be in Twisp soon, so we'll just wait for you to get out of work, and then. He's like, yeah, and then you guys can come over. Yeah. So we went to this. We actually stopped at a little diner. And I'm only mentioning this because, like, it makes sense later. But we stopped at a diner and, just sat around for a while. And around, like, 7, I think, is when, like, he got out of work. And we met up with him. And he's like, hey, like, it's Friday night. I'm actually going to go to the bar. Do you guys want to go with me? So we're like, all right, let's see. Yeah, let's see how this is. Like, a nice... small little town, let's see how they party. So like we just throw our bags in the back of his truck, which is something I'm always worried about leaving my bags somewhere.
Yeah, I'm worried about leaving anything in the back of a truck.
Exactly, because like it's also just out in the open. Anybody could just look in, grab the bag, and then there goes my laptop, all my stuff.
Yeah,
everything.
But you got to think they're going to have to run away with a 75-pound laptop.
That's true.
So
80 pounds.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My B, dog. My B.
But yeah, we just threw it in the back, and then by the time it got dark, I mean, it was already dark, and we went into this bar, and Justin and Nick were there, and then the waiter who served us at the diner, like earlier that day, he was there, and he's like, "Hey guys, like, remember me?" We're like, "Oh shit, like you're the guy who served us today." And then like everybody from the town is in this bar, right?
Then Nick got pulled over drunk driving later, and the cop
shows up.
Guy.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's up?
They're all the same. They do multiple jobs. No, but it was pretty cool to see all these people that like apparently it's not a big town.
Yeah,
and everybody's at this bar, and we're all hanging out. We didn't get like drunk. We just got buzzed, and a bunch of the people at the bar. There's like this. This was really weird. This girl, like, she's like, "Why don't you guys get people to sign your shirts?" And we're like, "Yeah, we can do that," because we were wearing our Cross America shirts.
Right.
So we're like, "Yeah, that's fine."
You guys couldn't see this. He's wearing a Walk Across America shirt, and he just did one of the fluff deals.
Yeah, like, check it out, man.
You guys can't see it.
I'm showing you.
Hey, bro.
I'm showing you, man.
Check out my shirt.
I'm just going to wear this every time we do this podcast.
He also said it while he was flexing in my face.
Yeah, like my muscles. whatever muscle I have.
Yeah.
So we were like, yeah, that's cool. If you can find a marker, we'll have people sign our shirt. So she did. She went and found a marker, and people just started signing our shirts, like everybody in this bar. And me and Tony were like, oh, this is kind of cool. But I told Tony that his ex before we left was like, you should bring a marker and have people sign, and he's just like, nah,
that's dumb. I won't do that.
But then like everybody ended up doing it, and it was pretty cool. But I remember the guy who was with the girl, which he wasn't with her, because they were like really close friends, but he was like gay, or at least he seemed gay.
Right.
And I remember him coming up to me, like we're all like kind of drinking, and he's like, "Hey man, like, do you like her?" And I go, "Like her? Like
right.
she just came and signed my shirt?"
That
he's like,
woman?
"Yeah." I forget what her name was, and he's like, "Yeah, do you like her?" Agatha. Well, yeah, okay. she was 80 years old, and like
sure. So he wants to know if you like Agatha.
Yeah. So he's like, "Do you like her?" And I'm like, I mean, she's cute. Like, what do you mean? Like, she's nice. And he's just like, "Oh, well, I think she really likes you." And I'm like, "That's cool. I mean, that's cool, but that's
okay.
Weird." Yeah, that's a weird thing. I was like, at first I didn't know he was gay until he was like talking to me right then, because at first I thought he was with her.
Yeah.
But then when he started talking to me, he kind of gave off that flamboyance.
You thought it was a weird, like, "Hey, you like my girlfriend?"
No, well, that's what I thought. Like, I thought at first.
That's what I would have thought when he came up. "Hey, you digging on my girlfriend?" "No, I'm not."
No. Yeah, I was like, "No, that's cool." But then I realized he's gay, or at least, not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm not saying anything. I'm going to pull out Seinfeld.
Wait, what?
But I'm saying that I didn't know, and I was like, this is like a weird interaction. But then later on, and I'm going to bring him up later on too. I don't remember his name. I need to just come up with names. Agatha and
Gaston.
Gaston is the maybe gay guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he mentions that, and I like told Tony, I'm like, that was a weird interaction, right? But then he I think he ended up telling me later on, he's like, "Well, don't even worry, like she has a boyfriend or something." And
what?
I was like,
then why are you?
Okay, that's
come
weird.
on, Gaston.
But later on, like after we all hang out at the bar for a while, Nick's like, "Hey, when do you guys want to go?" I think Tony was smoking. Like, I don't smoke, but he was like smoking weed and stuff like. Cause we're in Washington,
gotcha.
So he's like,
I thought you meant like smoking cigarettes.
No,
wow, interesting choice.
No. He was smoking weed because we're all hanging out. Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go back to my place and just hang out there if you want to go." So we're like, "Okay." And that girl Agatha and Gaston showed up, but then even the waiter came, and like all these other people. I'm like, do they know these guys, or are they just inviting everybody?
Hey man,
back?
We're just going back to my house. Screw it.
Come on, guys, everybody.
Screw it. Right. The bartender's like, "Yo, dude."
Yeah. No, he goes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shuts down the bar. What happened? Justin and Nick came in.
Yeah, we're going to Nick's place.
Party at their house.
So like,
don't worry, I still sold beer there.
I'm actually gonna pull it up while I'm talking about it. But there's like, I don't know, there's like 7 of us. We all went back to like Nick's house. Now Gaston is at the far right.
Oh no,
you can kind of tell, right?
Yeah, I could see why you would assume that. Not in any negative connotation.
No, but it's like the way he talked, and also
he looks like
the
he
way
kind of carries himself that way.
Yeah. So like we're all like hanging out on the couch, and the girl Agatha takes that picture.
Oh, okay.
So
I was about to say,
so the
Agatha
only girl
looks
is not there.
Really, really rough.
No, Agatha is not in that picture. It's just all of us guys.
Somebody wore folks, and nothing against cowboy hats.
Oh yeah,
but somebody's definitely wearing one of those leather black cowboy hats to go hang out.
Yep.
If I see that while I'm out, I'm just like, I'm already out of my league.
Yeah, dude, right? I'm like, we can't be friends.
And he
with
looks like
guys.
he's wearing a leather shirt too, or a garbage bag.
I think that's Nick, the one with the cowboy hat. I'm showing Jack a picture from my blog of when we went back.
And
to
this
Nick's
is you
house.
and Tony on the left.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah,
everybody's
we're all kind of buzzed.
Everybody's having a great time.
Oh, smiles all around.
Gaston looks kind of Eastern European. He looks like his nose would knock your eyeball out of your face.
Yeah, he's very pronounced.
The rest of these guys look like, construction workers hanging out, having a beer. It looks like a great time, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
It really does.
Fun.
It looks like it's crazy fun. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you on what
couch.
Looks like a lazy boy.
Yeah, it's like one area. We all kind of fit on there. And then Agatha. That was the waiter. The cowboy hat is the waiter. That's who that is.
Of course he is.
Yeah, right?
Hey, man, remember me?
Dude, I don't even remember that guy. All right, whatever.
Anyway,
so yeah, Agatha takes the picture. But then, like, after that, like, Agatha leaves.
So casually,
yeah,
Agatha
right,
now.
Right. So she's just like, "Oh, I'm going to go." So she leaves. And then, like, the rest of us started hanging out. Tony's, like, smoking more. And then the weird thing was, like, a couple of them left. And then it was Nick's place. I think it was Nick. Nick was like, "Okay, well, me and Justin are going to go." And we're like, "What do you mean you're going to go?" And we're like, "This is your place." And he's like, No, you guys take care of it. I'm going to go stay at Justin's house tonight. Like, that way you guys can take
that way you guys don't kill me in my sleep.
Right. Just in case you guys are murderers. So I was like, that's really kind of you.
Yeah.
That's weird. And
Thanks,
because
weird guy.
he had like this small, it was like a weird house. It's like actually like partly into like a hill, and like the front door, you walk into like the house, but it's like on a hill with like stilts on the back of it, and then there's a loft on top.
Gotcha.
So it's a really small like little apartment.
So it's almost like
thing.
the house is leaning on the hill.
Right.
Right.
And it's just a really small place. It's just that room that you're seeing here, a kitchen on the side, and then there's the ladder right there that goes up to a loft that's another bed.
You're not talking Bilbo Baggins into the side of the mountain.
No. Yeah, there's not like a round door.
Right.
Like,
I was like,
a wizard
what
inside.
yeah, right. Somebody with a contract for an adventure.
Yeah. No. But I think that the reason why that's like not a lazy boy, but it's like, it looks like a futon, I think. And I think it's a futon there because Nick's kind of a bigger guy. I doubt he climbed up to the second floor.
Not every time.
Night. No, I'm sure he just fell asleep. I don't even remember there being a TV there, though, which is kind of weird. I'm surprised.
You know, certain areas of the world, man, they find better stuff to do, and I do mean better.
No,
I mean like
getting drunk and getting
watching
high,
TV.
Man.
Well, there you go, bruh.
They're partying with the waiters and everything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. I met this clerical worker at the DMV.
Yeah.
She's coming over.
Yep, we're all hanging out.
Yeah.
She's bringing all her friends.
She's making some beef Wellington. We're going to have like 60 people inside my little side of the mountain house.
It's going to be a grand old time. No, so he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take off. Like, you guys just take care of the place and just, like, lock the door when you leave or whatever. And we're like, okay, man.
Sure.
And we're like, we're probably going to leave, like, early in the morning. He's like, stay as long as you want. It doesn't matter. So we're like, okay. So he leaves, right? So him and Nick leave.
Oh, no.
And everybody else leaves except for Gaston.
No.
So now I'm like, oh, why does it have to be hit? Like, why couldn't Agatha stay?
Right.
Like, no offense to anybody, but, you know, Agatha would have been a better.
Well, here we go.
Agatha was cute and more my type. That's all I'm saying.
I'll say this. It's already a weird situation that somebody who has no idea who you are really.
Right.
Who's met you once or twice, and everybody that is relevant to him that he knows has left and is choosing to stick around with you and your buddy that obviously know each other very well. Oh, yeah. That to me
is weird.
Just is like just a flare up in the sky.
Yeah, it's kind of
whether
like
the guy is gay or not, that doesn't matter.
No, even if he wasn't.
Somebody lingering who you don't know is kind of like, all right, so you can leave now.
Yeah. It was awkward because he actually stayed for another like 45 minutes.
Yeesh.
And we were just kind of hanging out. And like Tony's like really high at this point and like drunk. And like I'm starting to like sober out. Like I didn't drink that much, so I'm like kind of calming down, but I'm like, this is still weird.
Yeah.
And I knew like Tony knew it was weird. But we were still hanging out, talking, and then
Tony
finally
was high enough to not care.
Yeah, but finally I'm like, all right, guys, I think I'm gonna go to bed because we're probably gonna get up early, right?
Yeah.
And Tony's like, yeah, that's cool, I will too. So then Gaston kind of gets the hint, and he's like, all right, well,
Where do you guys want me to sleep?
Yeah. I was like, I'll share. You want me in the middle? I'll go in the middle.
Do you guys need a cream filling for this Oreo?
Like, nah, Gaston. You go on and what's that from? Beauty and the Beast?
Go catch up with Agatha.
Yeah.
Yes, that is from Beauty and the Beast.
That's
why when you said one person was left, one craves like Gaston.
Oh yeah, no one does, because he stuck around for a while, but he was a nice guy, and we're like, all right, we're gonna go to bed. And I just remember he goes,
we could have been something, kid.
No, he goes, all right, well, take care, guys, and he like gives me a hug, and it lasts a long time. And I'm like, this is cool. And then he goes like, all right, Tony, and he like gives him a hug like for a long time. And then I think like he goes, what about just like a group hug, like before I go,
like, or like, you could leave.
Yeah, or I'm just gonna go to bed. But I'm like, all right, so we do a hug, and like Tony's kind of like laughing it off, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, this is cool. Finally, he does leave, but I knew he wanted to find out if we were gay. He had to be gay. I think he was gay, and he wanted to find out if he had a chance. Maybe like he wanted to see what we were up to. Maybe because honestly, and again, no offense, but a lot of people think I'm gay by first impressions, and
you're not gay?
No.
Wow.
I know. It's a shocker to a lot of people.
This is eye-opening.
Changes
I realize
a lot.
I've been wasting so much time.
Yeah. So now you're just going to quit podcasting. This was all like an elaborate ruse to like
That's it.
Closer to me.
I'm in
friendly.
all these podcasts that you have. I try to, do all kinds of stuff for the podcasting just because I thought there was a spark.
Yeah. Nope.
Sorry, man. Okay.
Listen. To me, you're just a Gaston.
Yeah.
I need more.
Yeah, no, I got it.
I want an Agatha in
I got
life.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. See ya.
Yeah. Jack's gone. He walks out.
Yeah, no. But speaking of walking out, that is going to wrap up the 10th episode of The Walking Alive with
Walking
Robert
Alive. The Walking Dead.
Across America.
I get what you're saying.
This episode has been brought to you by Seven Lamb Productions. You can find us at www.sevenlamb.com, facebook.com/Seven Lamb Podcasts. Did I mention it's the number 7 on both of those? You can reach out to us on Twitter at 7lambpodcasts with the number 7. Email us at the number 7lambpodcasts@gmail.com. Or you can find all this wonderful content that you may have already found there. If you didn't find on iTunes, you can find us at blogtalkradio.com /7lamb, SEVEN. You guys are wonderful. We really think the world of you, and we appreciate you listening to this podcast. Have a wonderful, 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 sort of okay day.
Cheerio. This has been a Seven Lamb production.